Kia ora, and thank you, Matthew, and kia ora, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all, and thank you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. As I said, my name is Paul, and I'm the Community Facilitator with Catholic Social Services. So I've had the opportunity to be involved with the 3 benefit impacts this year. But what I wanted to briefly just talk to you about is a couple of things, a little bit of the mechanics of how benefit impact comes together. But I just wanted you to imagine for a moment, as we recognise and celebrate World Day of the Poor, that this is an encounter with people who are poor. They might be poor in information, or poor in dollar terms, or poor in resources and understanding what's going on around the world of benefits. And as they become involved with a benefit impact, which is often them walking into a room full of people, they might be walking in with a sense of nervousness, they might be walking in with a sense of uncertainty, skepticism, or they might be walking in with a sense of hopefulness. So I just wanted to put that thought right up front as to what happens, because our role in organising a benefit impact is to set up the right sort of environment where a person in that situation can get the support that they need. So what is a benefit impact? Well, really it's a joint parish and community centred event where any person in that community, no matter where they're from, no matter their background, can seek advice and support on their benefit entitlements. They might be on a benefit already, or they might be on a low income, doesn't matter. They have that opportunity. And because the benefit impact is a week long, they have enough opportunity to be able to come in during that whole week and find the time that they need. The important thing is that it's free. And when they do come in, they have an opportunity to sit down with a trained benefit advocate, someone who can listen to their story and work through with them what's going on. And as Matthew has already mentioned, through pre-arrangement, which I won't go into now, we will often have that person's information from work and income, so we know what their benefit status is, and that helps the discussion and helps to understand what's going on. But what's most critical is that when they walk in and they have that discussion, someone is listening to their story. And if there are gaps or issues, sometimes a discussion, sometimes a phone call, but as has already been mentioned, sometimes it's that combination of where that person with their benefit advocate can actually set up a meeting one-on-one with a case officer from work and income in their local community, sit down at a pre-arranged appointment and work through what those issues are. And it's that combination right at the end which really makes a lot of this work come together. So at the end of the day, that's just a quick run through of what might happen in the space of those initial encounters for that person. What we've also got to do is make certain, as I said at the beginning, that the right environment is set up, because our goal always is this with that week, that whoever comes in is made welcome, they've got hospitality to make them feel welcome, and the whole thing is a dignified experience and with very important confidentiality about the information that they're sharing. So as we mentioned right at the beginning, we've had 3 benefit impacts this week in Levin, Otaki, and with the deaf community in Horowhenua. We've had 149 people make use of those benefit impacts. We've had 44 people trained as advocates. And in order for all that stuff to work, we've had some critical big moving parts that we've joined together. One is, of course, the initiation by the Archdiocese of Wellington through Cardinal John, where we make the initial contact with the Ministry of Social Development to get involved with the local work and income office. Happening at the same time as I would have done some work, say this year as an example, with a local parish to talk to them about the idea and get them to connected with the idea of being a host of a benefit impact. And when we start to pull all those things together, the next critical part is getting involved Hutt Valley Best, which Teresa will talk to you about in a minute. But they are our experts around benefit advocacy, and they support us through that whole week. So once we've got the parish involved, once we've got those moving parts together, and once we've locked down a week of when this is going to happen, this might be a few months down the track, things start moving very quickly. So what I want to wrap up on is some of the sort of the key takeaways for me. Once the community and once the parish have got on board with this, organising it's always so critical, and that's why the organising team that forms is so crucial. And we've had over 25 community and church groups involved with the 3 events we've had this year, so people come on board. We also access funding through various philanthropic trusts, and that's a crucial part of this because the benefit impact does cost. We've obviously got our advocates who are trained up, and Teresa will talk about that a little bit later on. But again, I just want to return to my very first point, and that is for someone who has an encounter with a benefit impact, it all wraps around the fact that they're coming in and that they can walk away with a sense of being listened to, have been welcomed through the hospitality that we provide, feel dignified, and have that confidentiality that they expect. So that just gives you a very quick snapshot of what a benefit impact is all about. I'll pass you now back on to Matthew, and thank you for listening to me.